yo, check. Ah, yes. Yo. Check. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm Noctis Kyrios, and we are here, and we are back for some more Punching Gray Raven. But yeah, how's your day today? I hope you're all doing well on this fine Saturday or weekend or Sunday or whatever day it is for you. I hope it's been a good weekend so far. But yeah, super excited to be back, and we're here for some more PGR. But yeah, super excited to be back for some more PGR, man. But yeah, dude. Oh, it's so good. But I love it, dude. It's so good, man. Okay, yeah, whatever. But yeah, so excited to dive in and continue on with the story. So yeah, I think with that said, yeah, I can't wait to continue on with the Liv story, man. It's actually pretty decent, pretty interesting so far. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. It's very interesting so far. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really liking it so far. But yeah, I can't wait to continue on and see what the rest of this story has to unfold. So yeah, I think with that said, let's dive in. And without further lollygagging, let's go. Liv's choice. Alright, let's do it. Deep in the mines. Right. We're deep in the mines. Right. We're deep in the mines. Anyways, Iceling tugs at your hem. A small shadow mirroring your every step. The mine tunnels wind unpredictably. Their old paths altered by recent tremors. Some of the marks you left on along the way are now nearly impossible to find. Ah, great. Following a few marks you remain. You locate a temporary safe zone and sit down to operate the terminal. What's this? Aww. During the short journey, the girl has shed her fear. Now she curiously peeks around your side, her eyes fixed on the movements of your hands. Oh, it's called Terminal. I can use it to contact other people. Contact? It lets me talk to people who are far away. Oh, she peers at her, expression a look of only partial comprehension. Aww. You said contact Liv? Right, but the signal here is too weak. I can't reach her at all. Signal? She scampers to the side with great earnestness and waves both hands upward. I want to signal. Aw. There's no signal here because they're in a mine. It's not that easy to... Oh, damn. The words haven't even left your mouth before the punching virus detector screams. Its reading spiking dramatically. Ah, great! Fun! Well, that's great! Well, that's... fun! Great! Of course it loves like that. Wait, come back here! Oh shit, what the hell? With a swift lunge, you pull the girl safely just in time. A head creature bursts from a side tunnel, filling the space where it stood a moment before. Oh damn, the child's eyes widen in terror, frozen in shock. Ah, great! Draw your gun. Open fire. One of those sons of guns. Of course. The stutter of gunfire echoes dully through the mine. A claw of the head creature flashes past your cheek, leaving a stinging line of blood in its wake. How is this possible? There shouldn't be any Hero creatures here. Discarding still ringing dial tone, you gather the child into your arms and flee into the mouth of a dark, unexplored tunnel. Oh, fun. As you run, the call abruptly connects. Hey, Liv, Commandant? Liv's voice comes through the terminal, heavily distorted, but just clear enough to understand. Liv! Commandant, where are you right now? I'm in the safe zone, but that creature suddenly showed up. Hello, creatures? And there on the screen, you see a woman's silhouette looming behind Liv. Is that Melanie? What is she doing here in the mine? Can you share your location with me? Liv asks anxiously, her voice full of concern. I'll try to. It is evidently a nearly impossible task to carry a child, fend off Heddo creatures, and simultaneously relay your coordinates through the terminal. It's no use, I can't get it to work. Liv clearly has received none of it. She leans closer to the screen, straining to decipher the fractured words. For the moment, the tunnel falls silent again. The creatures, temporarily repelled, have retreated into the deeper shadows. Oh, damn. Liv, be careful around here. Something's off by the Heddo creatures and the mineral crystals. Be careful with your mind. Commandant, are you alright? Liv's concern is so palpable, it almost seeps through the screen. It's fine. I'm more worried about you. The Heddo creatures, something might be controlling them. Commandant, don't worry. Don't worry about me. It's nothing. Be careful of your mind fluctuations. I've left marks along my route if you see them. Follow them immediately and come rendezvous with me. I'm on my way. You'll meet... The call cuts off without warning as a Heddo creature lunges from the shadows. Ah, you ugly sons of guns. There's no time to think, no time to worry about the voice on the other end. Instinct takes over. You draw your gun and turn to face the threat. Hey, let's go. Alright. Damp air hangs thick, a cold shroud clinging to Liv and Melanie as they press deeper into the mine. Alright, Watch out! Ah, fun! Without warning, the ground heaves in a blur of motion. Liv yanks Melanie backward as a jagged stone explodes against the spot where she just stood. Oh shit. Thank you. Melanie stays close behind Liv, still shaking from the close call. The tremors continue erratic, unsettling grumbles from the earth. Liv's senses flicker, scrambling to pinpoint a source, but the readings are a chaotic jumble. The tremors are persistent. It feels like an induced earthquake from concentrated structural stress. Then what do we do? Icelink's still in there. The epicenter of an induced earthquake is usually shallow. It shouldn't escalate into a full collapse. Let's keep going. Hey, alright. She just caught a glimpse of the commandant's position. Though it only flashed for an instant, it was enough for her to determine the general direction. Okay, way better than Lee, I guess. So, Liv is way better at... Confirmed. Liv is way better at directions than Lee. Confirmed. Will forever be better at Lee at directions. Confirmed. We turn right up ahead. The lake have passed through that safe zone. Liv's lips press into a firm line. She quickens her pace without another word. They pass the third intersection. Ahead lies the first safe zone where Commandant and the child might have stayed. Oh damn. Liv, look! What's that over there? Ah, Liv's battle instinct screams a warning before a visual module can even adjust. Hey, okay! Let's go. The air shifts in one fluid-pierced motion. The lowest wheel is in her hands. Its blade arcs through the darkness, meeting the head of a creature that crawls from the shadows, slicing it apart. Oh damn. Why would Heddo creatures show up here? Ah, good question, my dear Liv. Ah, gameplay time! Let's go!
Commandant, please, stay safe.
Oh, what's this? Oh, yo, what's this level 1 thing? Okay.
I seek only truth. I seek only truth.
Okay, what? Check. Footprints. They must belong to the commandant. Ah, fun.
These hetero creatures, are they blocking our path? Who's controlling them?
Open chest, alright. Ooh, buff, alright. Oh, flare? Okay. Huh. Footsteps, alright, check. Okay, more chests, alright. I wonder what those gems are. What the heck?
What's this?
Check. Hetero creatures, how did they end up here? This is definitely the right direction. Alright, yeah. Alright, cool. Ah, fun. Oh, wait, what? Ah, great. Great.
Return. Face the heavenly strike through hardship. My heart is made clear. Your numbers keep going. Melanoe, be careful.
Okay, Melanoe. Okay, so it's Melanoe.
By heaven and earth, I bring you new life.
Alright, Oh? Oh, complete the stage. Oh, shit. Okay, that was fast. That was a fast gameplay segment. Live in Melanoe, clear out the scattered hetero creatures attacking them, gradually advancing toward the camp ahead. Commandant? Liv's pace slows as disappointment washes over her. The camp is deserted, save for the remains of several hetero creatures' bodies littering the perimeter of the safe zone. The commander and Iceling were here. They fought a battle right here. Brush away the dust left by the crawling creatures. Liv's brow furrows. Her eyes lock on the ground, dark. Unmistakable stains of human blood spread in large, ominous patches. Alright, The dial tone echoes through the cavernous dark. It rings and rings, met only by silence. Do they head deeper into the mine? Maybe. After repeated failed attempts to establish a connection, Liv leads Melanoe deeper into the mine. Hey, alright. The faint humming persists in her ears, a phantom sound that she can no longer tell from the echo of the tunnels or the torment of her own mind migraine. Jesus, okay. Then as they round a corner, the busy signal cuts off abruptly. It's replaced by not by a voice, but a blood-curdling howl of header creatures. Is that those monsters? Are they coming for us again? Melanoe nervously tightens her grip on the iron bar she just picked up from the ground. This can't continue. Levelers her gaze. These troubles are not individually devastating, but their relentless frequency terrifies her. A persistent shadow of unease clings to her thoughts. She takes her head slightly, as if trying to physically dislodge her discomfort. Closing her eyes, she lets her consciousness sink. Damn. A still aching mind is a landscape of disarray, memories of the past, perceptions of the present, and simulations of the future all turned together. They're simultaneously incompatible and inextricably nested, one within the other. Alright. Focusing her will, her consciousness takes flight as a white bird, soaring toward the chaotic sky. Noctis. Aw. Whispering that name, she beats her wings and plunges headlong into the churning storm. Hey, alright. Time to come home, Liv. Dinner's ready. Don't make Calliope come look for you in the garden every time. You always give me surprises, Medic. Aw. All the past of her past? Characters? Aw, dude. When she grows up, please tell her Mommy and Daddy brought her into the world. Because we thought this world was as beautiful as it was turbulent. Aww. Save that kind of speech for someone who hasn't seen her share of death. When the number of lives isn't a factor, I'll always care for those I care about. Aww. A myriad of scenes flow like water between her wings. Visions of decay and abundance withering away only to sprout anew. Oh, damn. Meanwhile, as you rush forward, a wave of distant pain echoes through your mind beacon. It feels like Liv? Aye! Your conscience is like a waterlogged sponge. Your thoughts are like damp gears, turning with sluggish resistance. Okay. Without warning, your memory spiraled, directionless, until the river time floats backward. Come to rest on the day Liv was fitted with her new frame. Okay, It was 6 in the morning. You stood before the Science Council's framed adaptation room. The simulation dome overhead painted a false dawn. A rosy light blended across the horizon. A radiant tapestry unfolding to cloak the entire sky. Her gaze drifted from that artificial sunrise back to the chamber. Inside, you saw Rosa, under Asimov's instructions, fine-tuning the calibration parameters for Liv's new frame. Entering initialization parameters, beginning virtual connection. Hey, connection successful. Rosa, begin logging all frame data. Okay. The casual chat with Hassan had become an unspoken secret. After that conversation, Liv and Hassan had a long talk. Before she returned to the lounge, you already knew what choice she would make. Commandant, the girl looked at you, an apologetic smile crossing her face. So you've made up your mind? Yes, Commandant. Liv stood beside you. They should have already told you about the uncertainties in that dataset. They did. Asimov was very thorough. I know it's not a guaranteed path, but I also know what it can make possible. All your arguments and fears have resolved into a single weary sigh at the sight of Liv's reassuring smile. Whether it was a choice or some new technology, why did it always have to be her? Why live again? Her slender shoulders already borne the weight of so much. Must they now carry this too? I know what you're trying to say, Commandant. She gently takes her hand. Do you remember that question you asked me before? Aw. Of course, yeah. The maiden and dude, that throwback. Dude. Man. The throwback to the Imperia frame. Dude. The maiden, embraced by crimson thorns, fell into that eternal night. The devoted narrator found her, a white bird, blood-soaked and still, and cradled her, gently wrapping her form within a sea of stars. You asked me, if you know the future is paved with struggles and pain, will you still walk towards it? If you know the future is paved, okay. Your voice bleeds through the veil of reality, weaving into an otherworldly harmony. Aww. No matter how many times the cycle repeats, my choice, Liv's choice, will always be the same. Aw. And you're the same, Commandant, aren't you? Lee and Lucia, they told me little what you've been through. It breaks my heart that I couldn't be there to share your burden, but also fills me with hope, knowing that even after facing such an abyss, you never stopped trying to return to us. Aw, you never abandoned the path forward, no matter how difficult. Aw. I'm glad this data is compatible with my new frame. If I can use it to create new possibilities, to lighten anyone's burden even a little, then it's all worth it. Hey. If there really was a Noah's Ark, I want to be the white bird that brings back the first green leaf. Aw, even the price of her choice was life itself. It would be a price she was willing to pay, so that someone might use that fragile hope to reach the future for which all yearned. Aww. When the flood waters finally receded, bitter tears would bloom into flowers, and the departed would sing songs of joy across a renewed earth. Hey. You did not stop Liv from submitting her application, and so the switch on of her frame proceeded step by deliberate step. Conscious transfer is complete, Liv. How do you feel now? Asimov's voice snapped you back to reality. You turned your head. Within the room, Liv's first switch of new frame was complete. Aw, the arts. Aw. Like a toddler taking its first steps, she pushed herself upright, a smile blooming on her face as she met your gaze. Hey. Liv. Yo. Hippocrates? A familiar tap. applied with instinctive pressure, landed on her shoulder. You turn to find the expressionless Professor Hippocrates standing behind you. Professor, how's Liv doing? Has her new frame settled in? The conscious transfer is complete. She's just starting her simulated combat test now. Professor maintained an inscrutable expression, folding her arms as she watched the combat simulation with you. Inside the chamber, the simulated combat corrupted lunged. Liv's movements, first stiff and awkward, became gracefully fluid as she adapted to her new frame with startling speed. Hey, alright. So you couldn't talk her out of it either. Don't play dumb. Sorry. Aw. But I never intended to talk her out of it. Hippocrates' eyebrows shot up. She turned, her expression shifting into one of pure skepticism. That's exactly why I can't stand you reckless kids. So ready to throw yourselves into the grinder for a grand ideal. You chant about faith and hope while charging headfirst into filth, not caring if it's a cesspool or a red tide abyss. Couldn't you at least consult someone before leaping? We old folks aren't fossils yet. Aww. Aww. Spare me the talk of new opportunities and Hassan's philosophical choice ramblings. Like I said before, when the number of lives isn't a factor, I'll always care about those for those I care about. Aww. Hippocrates watched Liv through the window, her movements becoming steadily more proficient. Finally, the professor exhaled a heavy sigh, her anger spent. Aww. Forget it, I'm not really blaming you, it's her decision. Once her mind was set, no one could change it anyway. So you didn't recommend uploading this dayset either? Recommend is a pointless word now. I was part of the preliminary research. The simulations show it can, in theory, heal her mind migraine to some extent. With this data, without actual testing, I can't guarantee it's completely safe. If it were my call, I'd rather she live with her migraine as a regular construct than gamble her life on the front lines for a shred of hope. Aw, I don't want her to take this risk. Everything she sacrificed for Babylonia in the Golden Age, it would have earned her a chest full of medals and a peaceful retirement. Hippocrates furrowed her brow. She always sees herself as the sacrifice, with no thought for her own safety. I can save her once, twice, but it can't be everywhere. Aw. You don't have to be. Ha. She lets out a dismissive, derisive, distrustful snort. Aw. I'll keep her from going too far. I'll become her safety net. Hey, I promised her. Whatever obstacles lie ahead, whatever path you must take, you will not give up. You will bring Liv back. I will never break a promise to her. Professor silently rolled her eyes at you. Aw. Of course you wouldn't. I'm just worried to be the one leading the charge and jump into the red tide right beside her. Don't think for a second my earlier lecture was only for her benefit. You kids, I swear. Aw. Aw. Liv, having completed her preliminary combat test in the frame simulation adaptation room, walked towards you. Hey. Alright, go talk to her. She's just finished her frame switch. I'm sure seeing you will make her happy. Aw. Hippocrates shook her head in resignation and turned to walk away. Commander, you here? Was that just Professor Hippocrates just now? Why did she leave? Commandant. Aw. In the mining tunnel, Liv delves deep into her mind, sifting through memory fragments for any trace of the Commandant. Commandant. The resulting pain is sharp, but she refuses to retreat. Instead, she leans into the agony. Use destructive turbulence to shred the clouds and grasp for the fraying threads of their connection. I will find you. Hey, alright, let's go. Hey, alright, let's go. Yeah, wow. That ending there was crazy. So nice, man. Wow. That's such a great speech by Professor Hippocrates, man. That's so good. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I'm back. It's just chowing down on some snackies. But yeah, anyways. Anyways, let's keep going. Vision interference. Deep in the mine. Oh, we're getting deeper into the mines, baby. Brush away the memory fragments. You and Iceling flee deeper into the mines. Alright. Shing! Abruptly, you freeze as a cold foreign pressure floods your skull. The conscious attack is back. Oh shit. This time its target is no longer your mind beacon. Oh. It feels like ice water down your spine. A subtle burn spreading from your nerve endings, creeping up to cloud your vision. Aw. Something is being woven into existence around you. Aw. Boom. Before you can move, the path ahead transforms into a sheer cliff. How? You pull back your outstretched foot, certain that a tunnel should be there. Yet the precipice is undeniably real. As you start to doubt your own memory and reach for a pebble to test the edge, the girl panics, clutching her clothes. What's going on? Don't worry. Boom. A violent tremor cuts you off. The beam of your light device shudders. You fail to locate the source of the explosion. Could that be coming from Liv's position? Draw your gun. Oh. Alert, you draw your gun and scan in all directions, only to find nothing unusual. Commandant! A voice faint but undeniably lives, echoes from the tunnel on the right. Hey! Abandon the path and turn right. You decisively abandon the path ahead, take the child's hand, and turns toward the tunnel on the right. Darkness swallows the passage ahead. You manage only 2 steps before a head creature erupts from the shadows behind the rocks. Ah, fun! Open fire. Shot echoes off the stone, the creature dissolving into nothing. Someone or something is weaving illusions to control you, to guide your steps. Ah, fun. You fall back to the previous tunnel. The illusion holds firm. The cliff still looms. Toss stone looks head. Alright, You pick up a stone from the ground and toss it forward. Hey. Pick up a stone from the ground and toss it forward. It vanishes as if swallowed once it reaches the edge. You hear the unmistakable clack of it hitting solid ground. It's an illusion caused by interference with your visual nerves. But woven by whom and for what purpose? Your boot steps onto the edge of a supposed cliff and unsurprisingly meets solid ground beneath. Walk over. Suddenly, the world flips inside out. Commandant. Her voice echoes from all directions, and reality snaps back into place. You're standing on the brink of a cliff again. Using the same trick twice? After confirming your mind beacon is stable, you stride forward without hesitation. Hey. In the next second, you're standing in a sun-drenched conservation area. Oh, you're back so soon. Melanie went looking for you. Did you run into her? Open fire. Hey. The bull smacks into the wall behind the supervisor. A spiderweb of cracks erupts, and the entire facade begins to peels away. The illusion shatters. You're still in the mine tunnel, as you knew you would be. Yeah, alright. The attack only works on the visual nerves. It seems illusion only, not a true mental trap. Okay. Without further deliberation, you check the terminal map, scoop up the girl, and hoist her onto your back. Hey, alright. Hold this for me. You lock the screen to Liv's communication channel and point to the large green icon. Press this and it'll start a call. Press this and it'll start the call. She repeats your words, barely understanding. When someone answers the other end, call for me. Silence the other end, call. She presses the communication button. Two dozen dial tones pulse in silence. Each one a faint hope before the call predictably fails. Keep pressing it no matter what happens. No matter what happens, don't stop. Okay. The little girl falls silent. The only sound that relates to the basic signal you're back. She's following your instructions perfectly. Will we ever get out of here? We will. With your supplies, rechecked, you press on. One hand skimming for the rough rock of the right wall. Okay. You navigate the mental map drawn when you first enter the mine with Liv. According to it, a right turn at the second fork will lead to the rodent squad's secondary safe zone. The landmark is an abandoned crane, a distinct silhouette that serves as an ideal meeting point in these labyrinth tunnels. Ah, fun. Everything around you peels away like a faded paper, as various scenes flicker into being like rapidly changing stage sets from the Golden Age films. Ah, fun. Commander, there's a cliff edge. You can't go any further. Commander, the transport craft is going to crash. Noctis, honey, will you be home for dinner tonight? You move forward. The moment your foot touches down, both her voice and the world around you shatter like glass. Hey, let's go. Just one more turn. It's those monsters. The little girl on your back suddenly clutches your clothes, her grip tight with fear. Aww. Punching concentration spikes abruptly, and your monitor flashes the warning red. Ah, fun. Open fire. The head of creature's howl pain is unfortunate proof. This is no illusion. Hearing the head of creature so close, the girl whimpers quietly. Aww. As the gun barrel grows warm from continuous fire, several more head of creatures burst from a narrow passage from the other side. Dodge the attack. You dodge the attack from behind, but fail to evade the head of creature lunging from the side. The head of creature's claws tear through your military boot. Ah, fun! You're hurt. I'm alright, just a scratch. Ammo's scarce. Every shot must count. The recent wave of other creatures is manageable, but your reserves are dwindling. You sprint for the planned route. The busy signal echoing behind you turns to white noise. Did the call finally get through? Hey, Liv? Only static hiss answers. No voice breaks through. They're catching up to us. Ah, fun. You fire again. The shot count ticking down in your mind as you slam in a fresh magazine. The empty one hits the ground with a sharp clatter. No time for words. You rush forward, evading the creatures on your heels. Take the right path. The right path is rugged and uneven, littered with stones and soil dislodged by recent tremors. Ah, fun. Bodies of dead head creatures lie at the entrance. The rest seem unwilling to follow, likely deterred by your weapon and their kin's fate. So much blood. A soft sniffle draws your gaze down. Iceling points to your calf, where the untreated wound weeps a slow trail of crimson. Ah. As you move to tear a strip of clothes to bandage it, your eyes lock onto the terminal. The screen still reads the call. The call. How is it still connected? Commandant? Deliberately hushed voice comes through from the other end. Liv, I thought you... The signal remains intermittent. Commandant, you're hurt? Emergency kit, your waist. She repeats these words, as if terrified omitting any potentially life-saving detail. I hear you. Just reaching for an emergency kit when the world swims before your eyes. In distorted haze, shapes move, head of creatures slipping from the mouth of a side of a tunnel. Ah, fun. It's the monster, covered girl's mouth. You nicely hold your breath, pressing into the rough stone of the tunnel wall. All lights have been killed. Plunging into the protective darkness. Ammunition is scarce. For now, avoidance is your only strategy. Ah, fun. The other creatures don't come any closer. Something is hunting us. I'm not sure if this is the person behind all of this. What's hunting you? Wait. The other creature at the tunnel junction twitches. Grotesque spam. You can't tell if it's real or a trick of your frayed nerves. The gunshot is a dull thunderclap. The creature shrieks, lurching upright. Run! Ah, fun. You seize the girl's stunned girl's hand and plunge deeper into the suffocating dark. Hey, the call cuts out again. Alright. Hey, alright. They're toying with you. How do creatures keep materializing from the shadows where you least expect them? Ah, fun! Some are just illusions, others are lethally real. You're relying on the punching detector to tell the difference. The fatigue of endless combat is a tide washing through your skull, or eroding your focus. Oh, damn. The tunnels are a labyrinth. You navigate the crude map. All sense of time lost. Bang. After loading your third magazine, you do a mental count of your remaining rounds. As you approach the next junction, the sound of combat freezes you in your tracks. Ah, great. Someone's up ahead? Is it another cool illusion or a fragment of reality? Oh shit, another illusion. You round the corner. A head of a creature screeches and collapses. Beyond it, a figure struggles to steady her weapon. It's Liv? She's slumped against the wall, covered in wounds. The simple act of lifting her arm seems to require tremendous effort. Commander, I'm here. She clearly notices the two people approaching the wall. Approaching as well. Thank goodness, I finally found you. As vital fluid continues to leak from her wound, she lets out a pain groan. Ah, fun. Step forward. Commander, could you help me, give me a hand on my legs? I can't quite stand up by myself. Ah, fun. This isn't Liv. Not even bothering to say her name, you turn to leave. Hey, alright. Not even bother to say her name, you turn to leave. Alright. Shh, Commandant! Just as you around the corner, a familiar figure approaches, firmly gripping your shoulder and guiding you in a different direction. Commander, that one isn't real. I'm the real Liv. Liv furrows her brow, her face etched with weird intention. Something's not right here. It feels like an interference. Something that can affect the human brain and a construct's mind. I've been seeing a lot of illusions of you and others too. I'm not sure if there's minerals in this area or something else entirely. Let's avoid this area for now. Follow me. It's justice for you to follow. Ah, great. Oh, well, that's not gonna be fun. That's not the real Liv. Well, great, Alright, illusion. Alright, let's keep it going. Illusion. Ah, fun. Having left the tunnel where the fake Liv was, the three of you proceed in a heavy silence along the narrow path. Iceland clutches the hem of her clothes, refusing to stay even a step from your side. Where are we going? Shh. She quietly signals for you to stay silent. We're almost there. After navigating 2 more junctions, the cold realization dawns. According to your memory of the crude mind map, you're moving away from the planned rendezvous point with Liv. Where are we going? I'm taking you out of here, of course. The figure ahead hurries on without pause. As she rounds the corner, the punishing detector flashes violent red. On cue, 2 headed creatures leap from the shadows, charging straight for you. Open fire. Your ready bullet cuts coldly through the dissipating Liv and strikes the headed creatures directly behind her. She disappeared. It wasn't Liv. The moment you came face to face, you knew she wasn't Liv. Yet your brow remained furrowed in tension. The situation is all too strange. The visual illusions are flawless, indistinguishable from reality, yet the actors are convincing. Their deception obvious to even a casual glance. This dissonance can't be an accident. It must be deliberate, but to what end? Before you can step forward, a voice rings out. Liv's voice, followed by the sharp whistle of a weapon cutting through the air. Commandant, look out! Oh shit! Hey! From the darkness beyond the junction, the loose wheel flashes silver, rolling past your ear to strike down a header creature lurking behind you. Thank goodness I got here in time. Hey, Liv. Liv stumbles into the light, breathing heavily and marked with fresh wounds, as if she just escaped from danger. Hey, alright. Another one? Commandant Iceling, are you both alright? Her gaze softened with concern, finding the little girl hiding behind your legs. Iceling? Right, that's her name. Melanoe mentioned it to me. She crouches to hold her, but the child twists from the offered kindness, refusing it outright. You must be terrified, poor thing. She gives an awkward smile. Don't worry, we'll get out of this place soon. You found a way out? Yes, I left Melanoe back there and followed your voices here. Definitely changing the subject, she rises to her feet. Let's go, Commander. We should get out of here first. She reaches out her hand to you. Open fire. Commandant! Her face locks on a rigid, doll-like smile, a mask caught between 2 expressions. From the silence, a bullet parts the air, finds its mark of the header creature lurking behind her. Hey, another fake. A soft sniffle comes from beside you. The child has pressed her face into your pants, too terrified to witness any more. Damn. Ammo's getting light. In the emptiness of the mining tunnel, only the soft echoes of 2 pairs of footsteps persist. Ah, great. Fun! Soon the visual and auditory distortions return, a relentless sickness that seeps back in to calm your senses. Ah, great. Commandant? Liv's familiar voice echoes from every direction. Ah, fun. Commandant, help me. Rounding the corner, you find Liv again in her eclipse frame. She's kneeling on the side, battered and scarred, her expression on the verge of breaking down. Ah, fun. Commandant. She reaches out, her face contorted with an agony, with nothing but the deep black of the mining pit behind her. Commandant, come here, it's dangerous over there. The cry is not yet finished before another Liv calls out from the junction. Commandant, hurry, let me take you out of here. Commandant, ah, great. From the emptiness, Liv's phantom takes shape, and then another, until the darkness is filled with her echoes. Ethereal and ghost-like, they drift forth, their dresses rippling like water and shimmering with a pale, profession glow. Commandant, I'm waiting for you. Commandant, help me. Commandant. An invisible wind sighs through the mining tunnels, weaving their voices into a chorus from every direction. Time for the Liv attack wave, huh? Then for a single unnerving moment, every Liv freezes in place. You know, Commandant, before I transferred from Egret to Grey Raven, I saw you once through the window. After hearing about the squad, I grew curious and sneaked a peek at you when I passed you by the meeting room. And just like that, you walked into my world. As those words hang in the air, your expression darkens. Unlike before, the tone is different this time, almost exactly like Liv herself, and that can only mean, fun. Are you stealing her memories? Your fingers tighten on the trigger. Every day with the Grey Raven, they've been the happiest days of my life. Every moment spent with all of you feels so meaningful. They feel so meaningful. Is it selfish of me to want it to last? To pray for a little more time? Commandant, if somehow all of this could just end and we could find each other again in another world. In a place we could call home. The live that remains reaches out towards you. Sorry. Commandant? Her voice is filled with grief. You're not Liv. The words barely leave your lips before the phantom vanishes right before your eyes. Hey, alright, let's go. It's a familiar script. A predictable routine, a swarm of hunter creatures, real and illusory, pours from this space she occupied, a different kind of human wave attack. The enemy lacks their own combat strength. Its screen seems drawn to puppeteering these beasts. But a doubt claws at you. Could the mind really hold this many hunter creatures? Fun. Unable to rely on the punishing to distinguish real hunter creatures from illusions, you have no choice but to keep burning through ammunition. Clatter, the empty magazine hits the ground. Your fingers find the magazine pouch, then freeze. Only one left. Have to reload in safe zone for resupply. You grab the girl, fighting a retreating action while your mind races, overlaying the mining area's map, locations of the safe zones. Hey, the ruin squad has set them up by the book. From any point, at least one should be accessible. It's your only way out. That's not the problem right now. You obliterate the stray that's breached your line. Movements like a desperate dance between the real rock and the warping illusions. If we don't deal with the visual interference. Oh, damn. Great. Thought barely forms for your mind beacon screams and warning. From the other end of the connection, a silent tide of agony erupts from Liv's mind. A sharp maddening pain that's not yours, you see, it consumes you. Liv seems to be deliberately disrupting her own mind. Disrupting her own mind. Probing at those deeply buried scars to achieve something. Then everything within her mind gradually subsides, while something imperceptible begins to grow within. Oh, the music? Okay. Wait, is this a... Wait, is this a remix of Hikari? Oh, is this the Hikari remix? Oh, shit, yo, okay. A light rain falls, and as the mist begins to part, every cloud shouting her mind crack open. Hey, alright. And with the illusions obscuring your vision shatter, your sight clears, revealing a winding path ahead and the faint silhouette of a crane in the darkness. Liv? Commander, your location! I'm near the second safe zone, the one with the crane. Watch out for the mind illusions. Alright. For the word mind can fully leave your lips, the clouds seal everything off once more. Oh, come on! At least you managed to tell Liv where to meet up. Hey, alright. Stott continues to crackle through the terminal. With no connection established, Melanoe paces anxiously back and forth. How are they doing right now? Iceling. Suddenly, a chime from the terminal interrupts Melanoe's words. Through the noise of static, a soft murmur emerges. So much blood. The call, how? Commandant? Liv's voice drops to a whisper. The words hushed and fragile, afraid that any louder might draw the attention of the huddle creatures on the other end. Liv, you... The human on the other end seems just as surprised as the communication went through. Breath coming in sharp grasps. Commandant, are you hurt? Use the emergency kit you at your waist. Clean the wound and use the bandages inside. She breathes herself patiently, worried that the intermittent signal might cause the commandant to miss something important. I hear... Her words hang unfinished as Silent abruptly swallows the other end. It's as if Commandant and the child have vanished into a hiding place, the swift hand stifling any chance of a cry. Now, the only thing that cuts through the frayed static is the faint, hurried rhythm of panicked breaths. They're hiding from something. What's happening? Liv's hand clamps over the terminal's microphone as she signals for Melanoe's silence. Time stretches thin, then faintly, the footsteps return through the terminal, soft and cautious. Something is... The human's words are torn apart by static, reduced to fragments. Liv strains. Ear nearly touching the terminal, but can only salvage a few vague syllables. Hunting. Something's hunting you? Abruptly, the footsteps stop. The only sound is a shallow pull of their owner's breath, shouted by an instant latter by the sharp report of gunfire. Run! Scamble frantic footsteps echoes, magnify the main acoustics as if they are right beside her ears. The silence. The connection is dead again. Severed by a disconnected cable or signal finally swallowed by the deep. What's happening? The pale-faced woman clutches the iron bar in her hands, terror written out across her features. Down. Maybe there's an even more dangerous enemy over there. Could it be the one controlling these shadow creatures, or something even worse? Liv refuses to entertain their possibilities. Stowing a terminal, she commits to the Commandant's last location in memory and attempts to recalibrate her visual module. Futile effort, but a necessary ritual. Hey, alright. Unable to identify the disruption in her mind. Unable to identify what's causing disruption in mind or blurriness in her visual module, she has no choice but brighten her light and press onward. The commander is low on ammunition, but always a master of resourcefulness. Labyrinth of tunnels is a problem. The commander wouldn't know how to use it. Hey, alright. Spike of agony laces through her mind, staggering her. She started herself and forces another step forward. She will not lose Commandant again. Hey, whatever it takes, she must find a way to get to Commandant. She plunges consciousness into the mind, resuming her unfinished plan. She will disrupt its very fabric, welding her own pain like a blade to tear through the clouds that shroud her connection to Commandant. Hey, alright. She can't even tell how much time has passed. How long she's been in pain. Heavy thunder rolls in the distant sky, while memories born of love glimmer faintly, like seeds sown in dark soil. As light rain falls and as the mist begins to part, the white bird takes flight beyond the thick blanket of clouds. There, hanging high in the sky, she sees her guiding star. I found you, Commandant. She faintly hears the Commandant's voice. Commandant, your location. I'm near the second safe zone, the one with the crane. The voice comes through the mind beacon with remarkable clarity. Watch out for what? The mind, the head of creatures, Melanoe, or something else entirely? My connection, unsustained by painstaking method, is clearly unstable. Before the Commandant can finish speaking, it's blocked again. Ah, fun. Liv fights her way back to consciousness, struggling against the violent turbulence in her mind, yet within that chaos, she's at least managed to obtain the Commandant's approximate location. Can we still find out their location? I've got a general idea. Liv pulls up the crew map on the terminal and squints at it, locating landmark Commandant just mentioned as she searches for the quickest route there. Hey, alright. Her focus sharpens as the dot aligns with the information shared through the mind connection. While this doesn't definitively prove the holder of the terminal is the real commandant, it's a lead she must follow. The commandant's mind beacon is impossible to replicate, and her own mind would never deceive her. She has to see for herself. We're close now, just up ahead. Hey, before Melanoe can lean in and get a good look at the map, Liv swiftly puts it away. She chooses direction without hesitation and strides into one of the branching tunnels. Hey, alright. Then the punishing concentration in the air suddenly spikes, and Melanoe freezes in her tracks. The monsters are coming again! Ah, great. With her eyes tightly shut, Melanoe puts all the strength into swing of the iron bar, striking a creature just as it leaps for Liv's back. Yet the struggle is far from over. The tide of Hedda creatures floods the junction ahead, a seething wall of flesh determined to cut off their path. Get out of my way! Ah, fun! Response. Her weapon unfolds, a lethal transformation. Its newly revealed edge carves a path forward. The fallen creatures giving the others pause and creating a fragile breach. Let's go! It's all the chance Liv needs. She seizes Melanoe's arm and the dash forward. Bang. The thunder of distant gunfire echoes through the cavernous space. It's as if it's right beside their ears. Commandant! Without a moment's hesitation, she runs toward the commandant's location. Hey, alright. The mine tunnels stretch into seemingly endless darkness, every sound swallowed and thrown back by the echoing void. Then they have no choice but to follow the gunshots, with no way of knowing how far they have left to go. Hey, alright. Liv, be careful! Melanoe stumbles repeatedly, the fabric of her long dress tangling around her legs. Each step a fight against the treacherous ground. Commandant is injured and can't even finish a brief message. The situation must be dire. The mine's layout has been slightly altered again by the recent tremors. Hey, alright. Liv has lost all sense of distance, running blindly until the sight of a mining crane at the distant junction makes her heart lurch. Oh, damn. The terminal. She fumbles for the terminal. The synchronized tracking data places the commandant's signal right here. It's still here, thank goodness. The green dot flickers just ahead. The commandant Iceling should be just beyond this point. Ah, fun. She pushes past the corpses of Hedda creatures littering the narrow path, rushing toward the safe zone. Bang. The bullet tears through the air, barely missing Liv's cheek. Commander, it's me, Liv. Let me check your wounds. In order to stop, shot fire the commandant's own gun. She stumbles frankly behind the barrier. The rest of the words die on her throat. Her lips part, but no sound emerges. Iceling, why are you? Behind the barrier, the little ghost stands trembling, clutching a handgun with both hands as she shields the human. Though jolted by the recoil, she hasn't moved an inch. Oh damn, behind her, the commandant is slumped against the barrier, bloody wound gouged across the human's body. Inside, the punching detector flashes urgent red warnings. The human's clearly beyond making any response. Commandant? The shock only lasts a second before he rushes forward, driving the serum to the human's veins. There's no time. There has to be. Massive wave surges through her mind, while a needle-sharp pain stabs through her frame. Oh, damn. Her hands come away red, the human's blood still warm on her fingers. There's still time. There has to be. Oh, damn. Oh, God. Oh, dude. What? She fumbles for a disinfectant, pouring it over the festering wounds. Her hands work on autopilot, rapping, pressing, repeating, a desperate mantra of motion. There's still time. There has to be. Her lips move soundlessly through the stages of CPR, compressing the human's chest again and again. But despite her effort, the warmth has begun to fade away beneath her touch. Calm down. She must calm down. It could be just another illusion. Is this not real? Maybe it's just a clone. Oh, dude. Ah, dude. Biting her lip, her hands tremble as she rummages through the supply pack beside the human. Oh, damn. Scared. Iceling. The Ligo stands frozen, a statue of shock, before a sudden shuddering sob. breaks her stillness. An instant, Melano is there, slipping her long-lost treasure into a fierce protective embrace. The gun slips from the little girl's hand and clatters to the ground, its metallic ring sharp and final. The gun. Liv's eyes fall upon it. She knows this weapon. She's cleaned it, maintained it, and memorized its every curve. It is the Guerrero Commandant's pistol, its grip etched with a unique insignia. Its magazine is now empty. Did you pick up this gun from somewhere? The little girl shakes her head, desperately, her words coming out jumbled. This person gave me. And the terminal, too. This can't be real. Liv's mind spirals into chaos, a storm of grief. Beside the body lies the Babylonia-issued terminal. Aww. One more piece of the Commandant. At the deepest point of grief, sound falls. A silent scream in her throat as Liv presses her palms against Ima's chest. A futile prayer for a miracle she knows will not come. Aww. Dude, it's all in vain. It's all in vain. The last warmth bleeds away beneath her touch. The body yielding to terrible, deepening cold. Oh shit, dude. The human is dead. Oh, really? Oh, dude, what? Oh shit. Commandant's cooling skin and the savage wounds that cover it tell a story of a brutal final struggle. Commandant is dead. With a vacant expression, Liv gently wipes the blood from her human's face. Her movements are tender, automatic. Oh damn. As she pulls her hands back, her fingers brush against something on the ground. Her touch curls around a single bullet. This bullet's not like the one Iceland just fired. The weight is wrong. It was never discharged. Her system, sharper than any human sense, rings a silent alarm. If the commander really did fight for life here, then why would there be an unfired bullet in this spot? Oh damn. Liv lowers her gaze and discreetly closes her fist around the cold metallic truth. The Commandant. Let's go. We need to get out. She lifts Eamon's body onto her back. Though construct strength shouldn't make the way trivial, Liv staggers under it. Liv, I said we need to get out first. Oh damn. Liv's voice betrays a silent tremor as she turns away. Footsteps unsteady and faltering as if the ground itself has become uncertain. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Gosh damn, dude. Holy. Oh, dude. Wow. Anyways, let's keep on going. One day. Oh, dude, the art, it's beautiful, dude. The background, oh, it's beautiful, dude. Ooh. Oh, narwhal, okay. Funerals in the conservation area are stark, simple affairs. The silver morning light, a plain coffin, a single headstone, and a final resting place dug from the barren, non-agricultural soil. That is all. Oh, dude. Few here knew the grave room commanded. Only a handful of souls came to pay their respects. Ah, dude. Beside the headstone, white flowers stitched from the old blankets sway in the morning breeze. With wildflowers being a scarce luxury in the mining area, Melanoe spent the night crafting these humble fragment tributes to grief. Ah, dude. My condolences, Liv. Aw. Melanoe places a white flower in her hand at the base of the headstone and releases a soft, weary sigh. Aw. Yeah. Liv lowers her eyes, her emotions unreadable. Aw. She pats Liv's shoulder, a gesture of comfort where words are useless. Alright, let's give Liv some time alone with her commandant. Aww. The conservation area supervisor has grown adept at navigating these moments. She's witnessed too many goodbyes. Lonely wives, grieving mothers, shattered friends. The same tragedy replying across the planet in an endless cycle. Each iteration carrying unique and private scars. Aww. As the morning mist thins, the other mourners drift away, leaving Liv alone before the modest stone. She stands silent and still, dew gathering like tears in her hair. Liv. The supervisor gently leads away reluctant Melanoe, an oblivious Iceling who's more interested in picking wild fruit. She leaves the gravestone moment for Liv alone. Alright. In the morning mine area, no birds sing. Aw, dude. The sky unfolds like pale crystalline silk, with magnificent colorful clouds stretching across the vast mountain range. The sun is about to rise. Hey. And Liv stands quietly beside the commandant's makeshift tombstone. Why does it always have to be this way? Why is it always you giving everything just to buy us a little more time? Oh, the music. She's endured countless partings and deaths, witnessed tragedies as innumerable as the stars. Aww. She once believed no one had mastered the art of facing calamity better than she had, that she had forged an impenetrable armor from a lifetime of tears and thorns. Aw, dude. So why then? Why did her mind still fracture into 1,000 shards of dust before the human's cooling body? Aw, dude. Aw. Whether it's in that future I never knew, or this reality we fought for. Aw, music. I was so naive to think of if I just worked harder. If I carried a little more of the weight, I could change our fate. Aw. Graven commanded Noctis. Her fingers traced the epitaph she carved with her own hands, her lips silently forming the name. Aw. She's seen the commandant unconscious, teetering on the edge of death. Aw, dude. She's seen the commandant's corpse. Aw, dude. And this time, she've carved the commandant's tombstone with her own hands. Aw, dude, that's so sad, man. But if you're not here to walk the path ahead with me, how will I ever find the lighthouse in the fog? Without you, without Grey Raven, I have nothing left. Aw, dude. A single tear escapes, falling to the earth, blossoming into a tiny splash. Aw, man, it's alright. Now's not the time. She gently wipes the tear stain away. It's not time for tears yet, Commandant. I won't mourn for you because that's just a brief parting. Aw. Kneeling beside the cold tombstone, she leans forward and presses a devoted kiss to the name she herself carved. Aw, dude. We will meet again. Meet again somewhere else. Aw, dude. Around the corner of the cemetery, Melanoe waits anxiously. When Liv finally emerges, she hurries over. Liv, are you alright? Melanoe offers a handkerchief. It's alright, I'm fine. Liv responds with a pale smile. Silence accompanies the two along the path. Low angle, the morning sun pierces the canopy, fracturing the light and stretching their shadows into strange, wavering forms. So what are you planning to do now? I mean, what's your next move? Are heading to another conservation area for reinforcements, return to Babylonia, or... I'll be staying in conservation area 368 for now. Staying for now? Melano appears both pleasantly surprised and somewhat bewildered by Liv's answer. Yes, I'm planning to stay for a while. She puts a bit of distance between herself and Melanoe. The matter with the commandant needs closure. I've already contacted Babylonian and filed a report on everything that's happened here. Aww. They're sending in personnel to assist. I'll remain here until the new task force squad arrives. Maybe that's for the best. Melanoe presses her lips together, the lowered brim of her hat masking her expression. The path is short. Their brief conversation lasts only as long as the walk back to the conservation area. Melanoe accompanies Liv to the house where Grey Raven had once stayed. She pauses at the entrance, peering into the room that now feels hollowed out, its past liveliness just a memory. After a weighted silence, Melanoe finally speaks again. Oh, damn. Liv, are you sure you'll be okay by yourself? Here by yourself? Liv offers no reply, only silence. What if I let Aisling stay with you for now, at least until you leave? Aww. Melanoe lets out a wistful sigh, her reluctance evident. I'd also intended to raise her myself without handing her off to anyone again, but it would be too lonely for you here otherwise. Aisling, huh? Alright then. She's at the medical station now. Still recovering from the shock. I'll bring her over to you later today. Aw, before Liv can say anything more, Melanoe hurries away. So it's Aisling, huh? Liv lifts her head. Above her, the sky unfolds in a water-clear azure. Aw. Beyond the clouds, an intricate spiderweb engulfs the firmament, imprisoning this small world. Oh, damn. Behind a distant cosmic rift, Singular eye watches, silent and patient, observing the domain as if we're a self-contained biosphere. Oh shit. Since that human's death, Liv, the one it has chosen, has plunged into an inexplicable flurry of activity. She busied herself with incomprehensible data on a device called Terminal, sending messages to Babylonia, a place that does not exist in this world. Oh? She frequents the medical station, teaching Melanoe how to treat wounds and heal the sick. Damn. In her spare time, she keeps Iceland company, playing with her and teaching her how to read and write. Aww. She behaves like a genuine, tender mother. Aww. Do we still need to prepare for the matter there? Of course. What about things here? Is it time? A whisper from the void gently permeates the deep cosmos. Hey, no, not yet. Just a bit longer. Through the dense cloud cover, it greedily drinks the ripples of warmth. She will be mine. She will obey me. She will belong to me. What? She will kneel in submission before me. Okay, what? Liv continues her routine life in the conservation area. The only difference being the absence of that human. The setting sun stretches the buildings into long, twisted forms, while misty clouds blur the line between earth and sky. Another day passes. People arise with the sun and rest at dusk. People rise with the sun, rest at dusk. The celestial bodies continue their eternal dance, and the seasons arrive with unwavering precision, and yet... Damn. With this perfect cycle, the very concept of time has ceased to flow. Everything feels suspended. Trapped in this clear block of amber. No one remembers what day or month it is. No one remembers how long it's been since the commandant's death. Hey, alright. But Liv remembers. Sitting by the doorway, she gently rolls that bullet between her fingers. Sitting by the doorway, she gently rolls that bullet between her fingers. Inside her mind, a blood-red mist smothers everything. Storms rage overhead, the ground is torn open. The landscape of pure devastation stretches to the horizon. Ah, fun. She walks across this inner wasteland, her every step a thorn-covered ground, carving a deep groove. A relentless calendar etched not in days, but in despair and love. Liv? Visitor's gentle call pulls her back from the depths of her mind. Oh, damn. Melanoe, you're here. Liv offers a faint nod, remaining seated instead of rising to greet her. I came to see Iceland. Where is she? She went to play in the central plaza. They converse with a casual ease, like two ordinary residents of the conservation area. Oh, damn. What a beautiful sunset. Seems like we're in for another nice day tomorrow. Will you be coming back to help on the medical station? I never did thank you. That bleed control technique you showed me last time really worked well. Tomorrow, alright, I'll be there to help you tomorrow. That's wonderful. Melanoe's face lights up with a genuine smile. Aww. Well then, I'll let you be. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Watching Melanoe's silhouette fade into the distance, Liv gently etches another mark in her mind. Day 7 since the commandant was gone. She still hasn't found a way to escape. She tried asking about time, yet her inquiries are met with bewildered looks and numbers too absurd yet to comprehend. She also tried shadowing Melanoe for an entire day under the pretense of helping out, only to learn nothing but heartfelt thanks, not a single flaw. She even tried disrupting her mind again, whether from distance or some other interference. She could not locate the commandant's mind beacon, let alone establish her any contact. But didn't she already bury the commandants beneath that crude tombstone? Oh, Thoughts circles in a confused mind. Thoughts circle in a confused mind. Clank. Oh. Sound of the bullet hitting the floor is unbearably crisp, snapping her from spiraling numbness and draining the color from her face in an instant. Damn. She picks it up, deliberately. She presses the small metal object into her skin. Her expression unchanged as she feels the pain. Hey, alright. Commandant isn't dead. Commandant must still be searching for her. She takes a slow, deep breath, forcing all her senses to focus on the cold, hard truth in her palm. It was an unfired bullet, a bullet that should never have been laying beside the commandant's corpse. Hey, alright, let's go. Oh, damn, alright. Deep in the mine. Hey, alright. Some time ago, or rather a very long time ago. The chaos in Liv's mind began to affect her mind beacon in reverse. The buzzing has persisted in your ears since then. Through your connection, you feel waves of continuous pain surging from the other end, as if some external force is compressing Liv's mind. What exactly is happening to Liv? As light rain falls and the mist begins to part, heavy clouds shrouding her mind crack open. Liv! Commander, your location! Near the second save zone, the one with the crane. Watch out for the mind illusions. Before the mind can fully leave your lip, word mind can fully leave her lips. The clouds seal everything off once more. Oh, come on! At least you managed to tell Liv where to meet up. You thought at least you managed to Liv where to meet up, but clearly you were being too optimistic. Are you okay? The logo tugs at your sleeve with a bewildered look. I'm fine. We're reaching the safety zone. We're reaching the next safe zone soon. Once you reach the safe zone. Hey, alright. Ah, great. Several Hedro creatures lunge out from both sides. They are already scarce ammunition or gun dwindles even further. Hey, alright. You finally reach the safe zone. So this is a safe zone too. She examines her surroundings with curiosity. Surroundings with curiosity. Will we meet up with Liv? We will. Then we are leaving this place soon? That's right. As you answer the child, your hands are busy inspecting the safe zone supplies. The ammunition you find is of the wrong caliber, useless to you. Ah, great. A check from your own magazine reveals only 2 bullets remaining. The air is mostly clear of Hedro creatures, though. It should be sufficient to hold out until Liv reaches you. Then your thought is cut short by a faint tremor resonating through the rock beneath her feet. Another tremor? Ah, great, there, it's collapsing. The little girl lets out a terrified scream. Ah, great. A distant tunnel junction. Jagged boulders thunder down from the ceiling. Crap! A deep rumble rolls through the mine, swelling in a deafening roar as violent tremors shudder through the rock. The ground itself heaves, splitting open to massive fissures that tear the tunnel apart. Ah, great. You barely manage to load a single bullet into the magazine when the floor gives way beneath your feet. The gun and the remaining ammunition clatter from your grip, scattering toward a distant supply crate. Just your luck. You're about to get down to your last two bullets. Ah, fun. As the world fractures and consciousness fades, that single resigned thought is last echo in your mind. Hey, great. Sensation returns to you first. The cold, sharp sting of water droplets falling on your skin. Your mind struggles clear as you force your eyes open. Only a few mineral crystals around you glimmer with an eerie cold light. Hey, alright, ow. Sharp unifying pain converges on your brain from every inch of your body. When you try to move, your bones and joints grind together, releasing a muted cry of agony. Hey, alright. Fortunately, no serious fractures. After a grim assessment of your wounds, you retrieve medicine and bandages from your emergency kit at your waist and apply a basic field dressing. Your hand then moves to your terminal, hoping to check for an escape route. Reach in your pocket. Fragmented memories connect to your terminal. It should still be in the little girl's hands and her gun. And your gun. Reach in your pocket. The holster is empty. During the quake, the gun must have been shaken loose, lost somewhere in that safe zone. Some safe zone this turned out to be. True. After a moment's rest, you test your limbs and haul yourself upright against the cold rock. Hey, alright. The mine is a labyrinth, but the distance of your fall places you roughly below and at the left of the safe and to the left of the safe zone. The rock wall is clearly unclimbable. But your memory offers you a lifeline. You've walked past the nearby branching tunnels. Hey, alright. At the first junction, a familiar scratch on the wall confirms you're on the right path. You seize a sharp fragment of a stone, a poor excuse for her weapon, and press on, keeping one hand on the rough wall for guidance. If those illusions stay away, you might make it back to the safe zone. Hey, alright. The entire journey has been unsettlingly quiet. The shadows feel empty. The enemy has been pulling strings behind the scenes. Pine seems preoccupied. You've seen nothing, not a flicker of creatures or the earlier illusions. Did they simply withdraw, or have they shifted their focus to live? No, damn. Then at your third mark, you see head of creature limbs, torn and scattered across the ground. Sediment the head of creature's remains. You find out the slight dizziness from the high punishing concentration, using the rock to turn over the severed limbs. These head of creatures weren't killed by your bullets. The wounds were long and crisscrossing. Only something specific in this mine could cause damage like this. Was it live? Punishing concentration is still high, which means this thing died very recently. Thought ignites a spark in your chest. Liv must be just ahead? Oh. Hey, alright. Follow the trail. Slash marks scoring the rock walls. Clean cuts through the fallen header creatures. It's as if Liv deliberately left this trail for you to follow. Tracing these signs, you're led quickly to fork in the tunnel. The path ahead is completely sealed by rock, wall, and soil. Same with the blockage. There are no other traces in the surrounding area. Liv must have gone this way. But for it to be sealed so thoroughly, could this really be a natural cave-in from the tremors? There's no way you can clear this with the tool you have on hand. Call the map you got earlier. Scavenge through your memories. You call a map. You call somewhere nearby. There should be a Rodent Squad safe zone. Hey, alright. Follow the markers left behind. You find it soon. Tucked into an inconspicuous small cave. You and Liv have previously bypassed it for being too cramped. It's the safe zone. And therefore, sitting undisturbed in the corner are two supply crates. Examine the first supply crate. The first supply crate holds several large caliber rounds and multiple packs of compressed rations. Oh, that's cool. The notes. Examine the supply crate. Second supply crate. Second supply crate contains several packs of mini explosives. Thank you, Ymir. Thank you, Vale. Aw, Val. Oh, it's no. Okay, but it's on there. It wasn't on there. Okay, what? Okay, whatever. No. Vile, why are you still carrying so many rations? Constructs don't need to eat. What do you mean, just in case? It doesn't matter. What do you mean, just in case? It doesn't matter how many cases you're preparing for. You still don't need them. Ymir, I told you, you can't carry this many explosives. We're in a explosives were in a mine. If these detonate, we'll all be buried alive. Please, just listen to me once. Leave some here. You hastily gulp down a few of the compressed rations. Feeling the synthetic nutrients briefly revitalize your exhausted body. There you empty the crate, loading yourself up with every last one of the many explosives. Turning on your heel, you head back toward the fork in the tunnel. Hey, alright, let's go. Dust and smoke billow through the air as many explosives detonate in the narrow mining tunnel, blasting open a path that beckons you forward with an unstoppable momentum. Sure enough, live marks appear once again this branching path. Hey, alright. After confirming your mind beacon is stable, no chaos, no illusions, you charge straight down the soul tunnel. Your instinct screams live is just ahead. Hey. So when you find your way blocked by yet another accidental cave-in, you find it entirely unsurprising. Sorry, surroundings? The little explosion seems to have drawn attention. Your skin crawls with the certainty of being watched. A frantic scan of the area reveals nothing. No trace of any creatures. Alright. Doesn't seem to matter. Whether it's the enemy stalking you from the shadows or the creatures lurking in the tunnels, nothing will stop you now. Hey, let's go. God damn. Brilliant flames erupt outward. The rodent squad's mini explosive pack an inexplicably devastating punch. The blast and wave of catharsis. Bruh. Can't pronounce that word. Jesus. Shadows of frustration of being toyed with in illusory realm. Catching the stone in your hand is like Babylon's most powerful weapon. Press forward without hesitation. Hey, alright. Boom. The camouflaged rock wall is torn open, revealing a dark, gaping maw. And there, just before your last explosive is spent, you finally find her, your Liv. Aww. Hey, let's go. Aww. Aw, dude, the art. Aw, dude. Aw, dude. She lies encased, a prisoner within a cradle of bizarre glittering minerals. Liv. I promised you I'd always find you, no matter what. And the howls of other creatures echo, closing in from all sides. The true objective of the one pulling the strings is now crystal clear. Boom. Alright, let's go. The strategy shakily placed explosive obliterate the first wave of creatures blocking the exit. There's no time to wait for a second. You scramble up the mineral structure, reaching the crystalline cradle where Liv lies dormant. Hey, alright. Ooh, the light. Okay. Oh, damn. Your mind beacon flares, blazing like a star. At this distance, it's close enough to establish a deep mind connection with Liv. Hey, alright, let's go. 19 days since Commandant left, Commandant gone. Where did Commandant go? Her mind functions sluggishly, thick with a fog as the malignant mineral cradle works to erase every trace of the human. Oh, damn. Liv stands at the basin by the window, gazing at her own reflection in the mirror. Her mind resonates with the low hum as she struggles to part her lips. I'm from Grey Raven. Oh shit, yo. Oh, the sprite art? Yo, that's so beautiful. Oh, dude. I'm from Conservation Area 368. Cold water rushes from the faucet, the icy shock against her skin, making her yank her hands back. Then the bullet in her pocket suddenly burns. Trembling uncontrollably, she clutches the scorching metal round. Liv! A torrential downpour erupts within her mind, dispersing the blood-red mist. The rain washes over the bone-deep scars etched into the ground. Hey, alright. And in the mirror, over the shoulder of her own reflection, appears the face etched into her very soul. Hey, alright. Command. It's been so long since she formed that word. The tongue tangles, but the gears of her consciousness, stripped of the rust, begin to turn again. Commandant! Hey, let's go! Without a moment's hesitation, Liv clenches her fist and smashes the mirror. Hey, a hurricane engulfs the entire space. Let's go! Let's go, Liv. GG's. Love to see that. Hey, let's go! Hi everyone, sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm back. Anyways, let's get going. Family. But yeah, that was a great node, man. I love that. The previous one, that was just sad, dude. Holy. The hurricane devours all emptiness as Liv's voice resonates through the entire space. Hey. Yet the unwilling will meets no resistance. Instead, a gentle stream of soft white light answers its call. It envelops Liv's consciousness with a warm tenderness, like waves gently yielding to the evening breeze. All her fierce emotions quietly dissolve, fading before they can ever find an echo. Liv slowly closes her eyes. The world begins with a lingering sigh. Oh, the art, dude. Holy. Spring buds awaken, the summer sun warms. The autumn air chills, deep winter snow comforts. The seasons cycle in a silent, seamless procession. Aw, dude. Ah, the music. Coming to her senses, Liv slowly opens her eyes, feeling dazed for a moment before rubbing them. Her thoughts remain hazy. It feels as though she surfaced from a very long dream. A trace of moisture is still lingering at the contour corners of her eyes. Oh, damn. The bizarre kaleidoscopic dreamscape recedes as clarity returns, leaving only the shadowy impressions behind. No matter how hard she tried, she cannot grasp a single detail. Am I just tired? She blinks a profound fatigue still nestled deep within her limbs. Knock, knock, knock. A gentle knock on the door pulls Liv from her thoughts. As she opens it, sunlight floods in the room, bathing everything in a brilliant golden glow. Aw. Mom! Oh, Iceling? Mom? Oh, shit. Little girl... The title escapes her lips in a daze as the mist clouding her memories begins to dissolve. Oh, damn. Mom, look! I found lots of fruits again today. Aww. Aw, dude, her design is beautiful, dude. The little girl eagerly holds up a basket brimming with bright red fruits, her face alight with pride. That's wonderful, Iceling, but you must promise me to stay away from the mining area, okay? Aw. A tender smile touches Liv's lips as she takes the basket. Its size comically large in this little girl's small hands. Aw. Alright, go wash your hands now. Lunch will be ready soon. Alright. Excitement and happiness flush the little girl's cheeks. She nods vigorously and dashes toward the sink. Mom, are we having these sandwiches you promised yesterday? Sandwiches? Her nod is almost instinctual as she turns toward the cupboard. Inside the bread, vegetables, and lunch meats are neatly arranged, just as they were yesterday. Of course we are, sweetie. I promised you yesterday, didn't I? Aw. From the cupboard, her gaze over this modest little house, mentally tracing every object in sight. She remembers the bookshelf over there. The shelves are stacked with fairy tales her mother once read to her, nestled alongside the medical texts her father used to study. All wounded creatures were sent to Eden to heal. Once recovered, the made and returned them to the mortal world. She's a deity of this realm, an angel of all living things. Her childhood was steeped in love, a foundation that let her grow in peace. Aww. She remembers the Medal of Honor on the shelf. When the punishing virus erupted and Babylonia ascended into space, she joined the military with her parents' support, becoming a field medic. Why the rush? Can't we wait for the other soldiers to retreat first? We tried so hard to save them. What's the point of this war? Did I really save those lives? Aw. She earned the medal the day she disobeyed a retreat order, choosing instead to pull 35 wounded soldiers from a single hellish battle. Damn. She remembers the desk buried under the stacks of research materials and academic papers. The injuries from that battle had grounded her, making her frontline medic's post untenable. She channeled the same resolve into a new purpose, pursuing a degree in construct medical science and joined the Star of Life as a construct. And then, the war was over. These 4 words effortlessly summarize years of suffering. Oh, damn. Dude. The Crimson Punishing Virus, the endless battlefronts, the freezing winds, the relentless combat. All was eventually confined to the pages of history books, concluded by the final period of the last combat report. Oh, damn. With the Punishing Virus effectively contained, humanity began its long-awaited return to Earth, to their home. And by her own choice, Liv returned too, accompanied by a commandant, and settled down in the conservation area, a place graced with vast untamed fields of flowers. Like the sound of a key turning in lock snaps Liv's from her memories. Aw. She looks up abruptly, a wave of involuntary joy lifting her heart. She turns toward the door, a smile already gracing her lips. Aw. Noctis! Aww. Aw, the art is beautiful, dude. The child jumps with excitement, rushing to join Liv in welcoming the returning figure. Dude. The syllable catches in your throat. It's as if your mind has been frozen solid. Locked in rust, and is now haltingly beginning to turn again. Alright. Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing right now? The confusion surges, swift dizzying tide, but it just as quickly recedes, washed away by the welcoming voices near your ears. Aw, welcome back. Welcome home. Oh, they are my family? Oh, damn. They are your family, the people you live with. Damn. Sunlight floods the modest room, filling with a palpable warmth. On the table sits a vase of white roses, brought home by you just yesterday. The scent of fresh bread and steaming soup rises to meet you, a comforting aroma of grains and home. Aw. This is your home. Everything before you seems so perfect, so happy, and yet a distant note hums deep within you. Before you can grasp it, a voice from the depths of your consciousness offers a gentle reminder. Don't bring your work troubles back home. That's not good. Yes, that's not good. I'm back. Aw. Welcome home. A subtle unease dissolves as a child rushes in your arms, her small warm body a perfect anchor. I picked lots of wild fruits today. That's wonderful, Iceling. Really, how many did you get? Tell me about it. Lots of them. She stretches her little arms wide, trying to form a circle as big as possible. Alright, come wash your hands. Lunch is almost ready. Aww. Aww. A gentle breeze stirs the white curtains, and the afternoon sun bathes the dining table in a golden glow. The perfect scene for a casual chat. You left so early this morning. Is everything alright at the conservation area? This morning. Aww. Your memories gradually piece themselves together with each question. Yeah, it was about the conservation area. The conservation area supervisor wanted to see me. After retiring from Babylonia, you and Liv choose to settle in this conservation area, where you were assigned the role of pirate patrol captain. Hey, they reported another sighting of header creatures in conservation area 375. Again, even the new filter isn't working? Liv furrows her brow with worry. It's too soon to tell what happened. As the logic settles into place in your mind, an ensuing conversation begins to flow more naturally. Damn. Area 375 has gone completely dark. We only heard about it from a couple of refugees who got out. Refugees? Has it really gotten that bad? I'm afraid so. They're at the medical station now. Melanoe is with them. Area 375 is so close to us. Do we know anything else? Not at all. The world government is yet to issue any response to the situation. It is unclear whether this is due to being overextended by a widespread punching virus outbreak or another unknown factor. The patrol team received a situational update from the supervisor this morning. You've been directed to increase your patrol frequency and implement night shifts. Damn, that is quite worrying. Aw. Gaze settles on Aisling, who sits quietly at the side, obediently eating her bread with a fork. Aw. A soft sigh escapes Liv's lips. We're increasing patrols. That should keep us safe for now. Yeah. Liv still looks worried. It'll be fine. We've been through worse with the punching virus. We made it through that. We can handle this. You're right, Command. Oh? Hmm? Why did you feel compelled to call Noctis Commandant? The person retired long ago. Yet the title is etched into her mind. Indelible and persistent. Ah, fun. Shoving the distance aside, Liv presses her lips together and forces a smile. Hey. Right, why worry about tomorrow's troubles when we still have today's sunshine? We still have our residence rights on Babylonia if it comes to that. Yeah. If things get dangerous, we could send Aisling back to Babylonia first. She'd be safe there at least. We'll send both you and Aisling back to Babylonia. I'll be here, of course, protecting her home right alongside you. I am a decorated lieutenant, you know. Don't you forget it. Aw. Yes, ma'am. Oh, stop that. A full 30 minutes slips by, measured only by the wall clock's silent sweep. Aw. Well, it's getting late. I should get back to the Project Star of Life assignment. Project Star of Life assigned me. I should go check on the patrols. Aw. So, see you later? See you tonight, honey. Aw. Even now, after all this time, the term of endearment sends a flash of warmth to the tips of Lip's ears. Aww. With a shy smile, she quickens her pace to catch up, returning to a gentle embrace. See you tonight, honey. Aww. Afternoon work hours away feel paradoxically long, but the time slips away all the same. Liv sits at her desk and analyzing a batch of files transmitted from the Star of Life by Professor Hippocrates. The new joint research project aims to deconstruct and analyze contract mind, optimizing its fundamental operational structures. The professor seems to have acquired significant new data. It was carefully cross-referencing the information, absorbed and dissecting the complex contents, when suddenly, Mom? The little girl, clutching a jar of candy, tugs gently at Liv's clothes. Aisling, what is it? Liv pulls her chair back and lifts Aisling onto her lap, a gesture that echoes a comforting memory from her own childhood. Aw. I like candy. She points insistently at the jar. No child could resist the colorful and translucent treasure inside. Aw. I just want peace today, okay? Too many will make you sick. Aw. With a deft twist, Liv opens the lid, and Aisling carefully selects her favorite color. A triumphant cheer escapes her as she carries the prize. Aw. And then she dashes from the room, holding the candy aloft. Careful, don't run so fast. As the child runs toward the central plaza, Liv settles back into her seat, immersing herself once more in the terminal's data stream. Hey. Then when she finds it, A tiny variable hidden deep within the dataset. It isn't a value, but something more nebulous. Hypothesis, or perhaps a new possibility altogether. Damn, her thoughts drift to the nature of the mind, a complex region that houses unconscious consciousness, with memory stored in countless intricate forms. A sudden realization hits her. How does she know that her mind's internal structure... know the mind's internal structure in such detail? Isn't she a human? Before you can trace the search, surface on stunning discrepancy. A small hand tugs at her hem again. Aisling is back. Aw. Mom, I want more candy. The child looks up, seemingly confident that her mother won't refuse such a request. Aw. Oh, Aisling, no more candy today. Liv crouches down to meet the child's gaze. Aw, but I want it. You've already had one piece today. Any more and you might get sick. I won't get sick. I didn't even think that, but our bodies have their own rules, sweetie. Aw. Liv pats her head gently. Thank you for telling me you like a little house. Only has room for one candy, one sandwich, and one bowl of gruel at a time. Aw. You've already had one piece of candy and one sandwich a day. You've put a second candy in there, the first candy will get upset. Then you might even start fighting in your little house, Aisling. Aw, And if the candy takes up all the space, the dinner gruel won't have anywhere to go. Is that so? Aw. Aisling stares at Liv with childlike bewilderment. But Noah, you always used to give me more. It's not good to ask for things without restraint, Aisling. Whether it's Noah or the supervisor, you shouldn't ask for candy without restraint. Aw. What does restraint mean? Restraint means self-control. A good child should learn to control their desires. It's a part of growing up healthy and strong. Well, nothing Aisling's lingering confusion. Liv checks her terminal. It's already 6. Would you like to help me make a fruit platter with all the wild fruits you collected today? You can make it look like a little lamb and share it with everyone at dinner. How does that sound? A fruit platter! The child's attention is clearly captured by this new exciting activity. Aw. Let's go. Liv smiles, shuts her terminal, and takes Aisling's hand as they leave a small study together. Aw. Night falls and lights begin to twinkle like a scattered constellation. From the small kitchen window, a warm, inviting glow spills into the dusk. Ah, damn. I've never denied anything. There's never been denied anything. Usually he merely has to ask, or rather, it doesn't even need to do that. It's a nurturer. This nurturer readily offers everything she has, and now this wellspring of devotion. Has drawn the endless darkness from its nurturer. It knows the metallic bloody taste of pain. It knows the gritty salt and sand texture of sorrow. It's excavated all suffering from his nurturer's mind, feasting on despair, yet there's one thing it never understood. Candy is sweet. There's a sense of taste awakened as if for the first time. A rich golden sweetness like distilled autumn bloomed and rolled across his tongue. Devoured the sensation with a near violent greed. Never knew the world could hold such vibrant colors, and then his request was denied. Oh damn. Bewildered, didn't know what reaction to fabricate. It can only repeat its demand in confusion. It was denied, and yet it somehow gained more. The wild fruits have a more fragrant quality than candy. It's in essence difficult to capture in words, encompassing a crisp texture, slight tartness, and a more layered aroma. It loses itself in Liv's mind. Reading the color of flowers and inhaling the scent of damp soil. Oh damn. Is it time? This whisper trembles through the net. Perhaps it is time. and answers his own question. She'll be mine. She'll obey me. She'll belong to me. She's the mother I've chosen. I'll make her and her mind truly mine. Why her mind? Why indeed? It doesn't matter. I want it, and it should be mine. The fragmented whispers gradually fade, swallowed by the starry void. Ah, fun. Great. Ah, fun. Great. What an ending. Great. That's not creepy at all. At the ending there, that's not creepy at all. Anyways, yeah, I think with that said, I think this next story node might be the last one. Might be the last one we do, or I may start, might be the last story node we do for today, or I may start the next one and only do a little bit of the next one and we'll pick up like right in the middle of it maybe. But yeah, anyways, let's keep going. Frozen time. Let's go. Night falls heavily over the conservation area, a thick blanket of quiet, broken only by slow sweeping lights of the patrol team. Yeah, alright, let's go. The tent behind the medical station. Pot stems steams on a small stove. Wisp of vapor curls upward, condensing on the spiderweb overhead and the trembling droplets that hang, poised to fall. At the heart of the tent, settled deep within her carefully woven nest, the nurturer sits. From the center, she senses everything in this world. Oh, fun. Now let's cut the fruit. Look, Doesn't this overall shape look just like the little lamb's head? Those 4 little rectangles don't look like the little lamb's legs. Finally, we place the bread in the middle. Wow, it's a little lamb. Aww. By now, the meetings should be over. Those 2 refugees who escaped from Conservation Area 375 after they woke up. That's enough. Let's call it a day. Just like that? It's over. You haven't said anything. The meeting is over. That's all for today. It's already past office hours. Office hours? This is morning. You're the one asking to extend patrol hours. It's now past office hours. What? You have no room for debate. The Conservation Area Supervisor begins ushering people firmly from the room. I'm sure your families are waiting for you at home, probably with dinner ready. We're done here. But no more discussion. And so the utterly bewildered commandant was unceremoniously sent home. Interesting. That's better. A true happy dinner requires the whole family to be gathered. The silken web trembles, gently smoothing away the anomaly the human commandant has sensed. By the time the commander reaches the front door, the subconscious has already been seamlessly rewoven. Hey, alright. You're back. Welcome home. You've had a long day, haven't you? Can we eat the little lamb now? Of course, sweetie. Dinner's ready. Aw. The door closes gently behind them, sealing the scene. This is an almost perfect nest. A safe, warm haven designed to nurture a child. It provides not only ample sustenance, but also too... Oh. Melanoe peers through the window, bathed in the warm golden light from within. Liv ladles steaming gruel from a pot. Iceland, the child is engrossed in a shadow puppet game with a newly returned commandant. This is a simple, profound play only humans truly understand. Dude. But also 2 family members who can give her human love. Oh, damn. This is perfect. Oh, dude. Drawing her consciousness back to its core, Melanoe slowly opens her eyes. Understanding the human mind is a fundamental skill for a psychologist. But crafting worlds that ensnare others in its blissful delusion? That is a far more advanced art. Oh shit. What makes Melanoe special is the paradox at her very core. Her unique power allows her to master the latter, while the very same nature prevents her from ever truly comprehending the former. Oh. After that, a series of medical incidents related to the psychologist Generation 2 occurred in rapid succession. It wasn't until the authorities dismantled several units that they uncovered the base logic behind their operations. Melanoe lets out a deep sigh. When the extraction proved insufficient, a motion consumption protocol would engage. It would directly devour neural activity in those wavelengths. Once those signals of neural activity are devoured, those emotions they govern briefly vanish from the human's experience. Oh, damn. What does it matter? There are other ways to achieve the same end. Damn. First, in reality, she has engineered a minor incident, the kind they face routinely. To forcibly separate the pair, it's a simple, reliable way to put them on edge. Ah, fun. Then within the second layer, she sees obvious abnormalities, a little clumsy foreshadowing here. A bit of deliberately poor acting there, all carefully framed to lead them to one inevitable conclusion. We've fallen into a trap. Ah, fun. Finally, she has revealed that the deliberately placed crack in the illusion itself. Oh, damn. Then they will shadow the mirror, reunite and stay with me. Aww. That's right. Melanoe's gaze pierces through the void, suddenly with a small figure standing between the pair. The skilled hunter never allows prey to escape her web. She always prepares contingencies. Ah, great. She can reconnect with the Church of Machina for her child. She can also hunt a construct from Babylonia for her child. She'll give the child what she wants, no matter what that might be. Ah, great. Adjusting her clothes and lifting the pot from the stove, Melanoe leaves the tent. The stage is set. Now it's time to play her part. She gently knocks on the door to the place called home. Hey. Melanoe, what brings you here at this hour? I made some hot soup. I thought you might like some. Perfect timing. We're just about to eat. Come in and join us. Aw. The door to home swings open, welcoming her inside. Ah, fun. The room is clean and tidy. A human coat draped casually over the coat rack. At the dining table, steam rises from freshly served bowls. A gentle murmur of conversation between adults and a child drifts on the evening air. Aw. So what's a grassland? The two of them browse through colorful images on the terminal. It's an ecosystem on Earth. It's community plants. A plain covered with lots of grass. I've never seen a grassland before. If we ever get the chance, we could go see one together. Alright, time to eat. Aww. The clicking of bowls and plates creates a harmonious symphony. Melanoe lowers her gaze. She too is almost losing herself in this piece of this life. But she mustn't allow herself to. Oh, damn. Time to eat. Can we eat the little lamb now? The instant child rushes to the table, excitedly examining the fruit platter she and Liv pieced together, prepared together. Alright everyone, let's eat. After patiently guiding the child to wash her hands, Liv helps her settle into her chair. Well then, thank you for having me. A warm, gentle smile graces Melanoe's lips. Oh damn. She's both an exceptional psychologist and both patient of hunters. For a child's sake, she's tirelessly woven her web, waiting with infinite patience for her prey to finally arrive. Oh, damn. If the child desires it, and if Melanoe has it, she will hold back nothing. Ah, great. The clock hands spin with a languid purpose, as if time itself has crystallized in the ember of this long autumn. Damn. Oh, damn. Okay, dude. Oh, dude, the background is just beautiful, dude. Holy. Here, the people who live by the sun's rhythm, working from dawn till dusk. News of heterocreature attacks on other conservation areas feels like a distant thunder. A worry for others. Only a handful of refugees who fled here for sanctuary watch the horizon with uneasy eyes. For them, Conservation Area 368 is more than a home. It's a hidden paradise, nestled safely in the mountain's deep embrace until that day. Oh, Ah, fun. On an afternoon no different from any other, the heterocreature surged from the mining area without warning. Ah, great. Heterocreatures, but we have a filter. Is it not working? The news of the head creatures, Liv's grips loosens. The research papers scattered across the floor. We don't know. The system shows it's operational, but they've already breached their outer perimeter. Alright, let's stay calm. What's the current situation? Patrol team has set up defensive line under Noctis' command. We don't know how long it can last. I'll go check the filter. Oh, damn. The central purification filter is completely functional. But Liv doesn't understand why she recognizes internal architecture. She can state with absolute certainty that the unit before her is intact. Its core is stable. Every component is operating within nominal parameters. Hey, alright. Hey, okay, let's go. Ooh, the music. Okay, music is really bringing up the tension for this. Okay. From a vantage point atop the filter, Liv watches in horror as the header creatures hurl themselves against the patrol team's defensive line, even with Noctis' seasoned combat expertise bolstering their ranks. Their firepower is being overwhelmed. Ah, fun. Fall back, everyone! Fall back to the conservation area now! We can't hold this line! The patrol team, they're still out there! Oh, damn. Liv rushes forward, and her body reacts with a soldier's instinct. A construct's ingrained training. Her eyes widen in shock. How can she, a mere human, possess such a thing? Oh, damn. There's no time! Seal the gates! Hey, Liv! Like a white bird taking flight, Liv slips through the gates and darts toward the distant battlefield. Ah, fun. Noctis! She nimbly dives behind a barrier, screaming that name. Ah, fun. Blood and fire flood her vision. Soldiers roar, the wounded shriek. In the ensuing chaos, long-buried memories surge, not from her mind, but from the scorched depths of her mind. Ah, fun. Ah. Oh, the music, dude. Holy. Stay calm. Don't give up yet. Why are you out here all alone? Why are you out here alone? Everyone else is pulled back. I'm here to take you back. Your leg is fractured. Please try not to move. Let me take care of this for you. Hey, alright. Other creatures howl across the abandoned battlefield. Noctis! Again and again, she calls out that one precious name, tending to every wounded soldier she finds. She saved many lives. Please don't forget to apply direct pressure to the wound for the next 30 seconds. Stay strong. Someone is waiting for you to come home. Aww. She calls forward, keenly searching for any sign of life in sight. Yet the one life that matters most remains lost to her. Oh, damn. Noctis! Driven by desperation, she rises from the cover, risking detection. She stares toward the horizon. Ah, damn. Blinding light floods her vision. All faces around her blur and run together like an absurd dream. How? Oh, damn. The visual module glitches, the focus shuddering in and out before snapping back to clarity. Noctis! Aw. There, on the very front line, the human commandant lies fallen, a terrifying unknown. Oh, damn. Oh, great. Several headless creatures advance slowly toward the unconscious human. From behind her cover, Liv's trembling fingers close around the grip of a handgun. Should this feel familiar? She should know how to aim, how to kill. Ah, fun. Oh? Fragments of memory collide, merging into a vast chaotic nebula of thoughts. Liv pulls the trigger, and the header creature crumbles to the ground. Medic, look out! Oh, damn. At some point, the soldiers she rescued formed up behind her. We coordinate gunfire now. We've even protective barrier around her. Noctis, Commandant! Navigating through the chaos, she races toward her commandant without a moment's hesitation. Hey, alright, let's go. Down. The other creature's assault subsides, and the conservation area slowly reopens its gates. The rescued, wounded, in tow, Liv carries the unconscious commander on her back to the sanctuary of their home. Liv inside damaged the handkerchief and gently pushes it to the human's forehead. The little cough does nothing to the searing wounds burning in her mind, or it's burning in her mind. Naturopath legs are damaged. Waking up should be nearly impossible. Conservation areas, only doctor puts away the diagnostic device. I'm sorry, Liv. Damn, dude. What happened to Noctis? Why can't Noctis play with me? Icing walks in and leans over the bedside, looking up at Liv with wide, bewildered eyes. As Noctis is tired and needs to rest for a while. Liv's fingers tremble slightly as she tends to unconscious human's wounds with gentle, practiced care. That's right, it's blood. Yes, Noctis got hurt while still protecting her home. When will Noctis be done resting? Soon, very soon. Liv lowers her gaze, bearing the surge of emotion deep within her calm eyes. Aww. Everything will be alright. Everything will be. Aww. The head creature cat came without warning, a sudden nightmare that's brief yet terrifyingly real. The only evidence left is blood staining the conservation area's perimeter. The creatures vanished as mysteriously as they appeared. The main patrol members scoured the mining area and found nothing. No one knows where they came from, where they went. Ah, fun. 7 days after the battle. Liv pushes the window open and fresh air floods the room, going through a thick scent of medicine. The weather's lovely today. With all this fresh air, I'm sure you'll feel more comfortable, Commandant. Aww. After a routine check of the life support equipment, she places the flowers in the bedside vase. Alright, don't you worry about anything and just rest for now. Everything will be alright, I promise you. Aww. She takes her hands in hers and presses them gently against her cheek. With a soft kiss upon them. Aww. The bed is carefully arranged for comfort, but human does not stir. The human does not stir, still locked in a deep slumber. Oh damn. Aw, dude. Aw, man. Aw, dude. Aw. Wow, that's sad, man. But also that's a really interesting illusion as well. Alright, I get a sip of water. But yeah, man, this has just been a great story so far, man. I really enjoyed it. But, yeah. I think with that said, we'll probably start this story node and then probably leave it off. Probably start the story node and then probably continue the next stream. Next PGR stream. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's keep on going. A long dream. Your last memory is the grotesque claws of a hetero creature. Ah, fun. After the explosion of sudden pain, your consciousness is violently torn from your body. Your field of vision suddenly lurches forward. This unbearably long dream grinds on, unbroken by your unconscious state. How? Oh, damn. The sky above you suddenly cracks open. A white bird soars through, carrying a storm in its wake. And within those clouds, Liv's memories glimmer and shine. From this particular vantage point, you begin to read Liv's memories. When Liv switched to this new frame, it demanded a lengthy adaptation period of switching her consciousness with her new data. Syncing her consciousness with the new data. During that time, the two of you were virtually inseparable. You undertook a series of simple missions side by side and found a rare, almost peaceful rhythm and quiet between them. Aw. When there was only 1 week left until the adaptation period was over. On the second and last set of frame data that needed submission, Liv carefully reviewed the detailed readings of her new frame. Compatibility is stable. The new data framework is running smoothly. Mine's overall performance has increased by about 5.47%, which is 0.68% higher than last time. A few minor fluctuations after the new dataset was activated. The peak was around 1.46%. Aw. Did they identify the cause this time? Let me see. No, the report doesn't say. It does note that minor mind fluctuations are within expected parameters for a new frame. Within expected parameters, huh? It's okay, really. I remember having the same kind of readings when I switched to the Imperia frame. That was different. Yeah, The initial development of the Imperia frame used rather extreme approaches, but this current frame... I hope this frame can stay with you for much longer. I hope this frame can carry into the future. Longer? Aw. Liv's fingers stilled over the terminal. She turned. Her gaze found you. Aw. High among the clouds, you see your own form reflected in her eyes. Hey, alright, Then she smiled, a ray of light in a dying galaxy, spring breeze coaxing buds to green. With infinite tenderness, she reached out, smothered a wrinkle from his shoulder. Ever thought about the future, Commandant? I mean the distant one. Of course. What does that future look like to you, Commandant? The future, huh? You'd worked for years to end the war, but when suddenly faced with that question, only one thing came to mind. Retirement! Go to sound the surface, do something? I have absolutely no idea. Retirement! Oh, that's right. Your goal has never been to live long enough to collect a pension, hasn't it? That does sound lovely. When that time comes, maybe I could retire with you. With all that free time, we could finally travel and see all sorts of places together. Speaking of which, is retirement even a thing for constructs? Aw, maybe. What about you, Liv? What do you think? I want to stay with Grey Raven. With you, Commandant. Aw. Liv answered almost immediately. Clearly this was an answer she thought about many times before. Is that all and then? What comes after? I've thought about that too. For once, Liv flashed a playfully mischievous smile. Aw. I thought that if the war ended, Babylonia wanted to spend the task force. We just transitioned to reconstruction work. Aw. We would choose quieter missions then, like helping to cultivate plants. The war lasted so long. It must have been so hard on the ecosystem. Aw. Or maybe we can join the WGA and help the archaeological team. Excavating Golden Age ruins sounds like fun, fascinating work too. And if we could truly retire someday, I thought about this as well. Maybe we could open a bakery and make the pastries. Lucia can manage the register, and Lee can prepare the drinks. What about me? You commandant would be our official taste tester, of course. Just taste testing, that's it. Of course, you've worked so hard for so long, commandant. When that day comes, you should just rest and relax. Maybe we can find a conservation area with a nice view. Oh, but by then, they'll probably be called cities again, won't they? We could find a city with a nice view to settle down in. Maybe keep a few little animals. We could go shopping together, take walks, and on rainy days we could stay in, bake some pastries, and watch an old movie from the Golden Age. Starlight glimmered in Liv's eyes as she meticulously envisioned every possible scenario. And in every single one, the human commander was standing by her side. Damn. But beneath the clouds, Liv is losing her commandant. I'm back. Returning to home, she still greets out of habit, but the human who would always welcome her back is now... You've been sleeping for so long, commandant. Okay, he's long accustomed to the stillness of the face on the bed. As soft as she brings a basin of fresh water with a clean cloth, she gently wipes the human's cheeks. Today, when I went to collect your nutritional supplements, Melanoe seemed surprised when I mentioned your name. She seemed confused about why you're still alive. Damn. After injecting the nutrient solution into the device, Liv falls silent for a moment. Oh, damn. Liv raises her hand and gently caresses the human's forehead. My mind is getting foggy too. How many days has it been since your coma? Dude. She presses her lips together, blinking as she fights back the tears. Then she firmly takes the human's hands in her own. I've never been afraid of my own life fading, commandant, but you... What am I supposed to do? A sob catches in her throat, the words barely a whisper. What am I supposed to do to bring you back? At last her tears fall, a warm drop against the human's wrist. The door creaks softly. Liv hurriedly wipes her eyes as light footsteps approach from the entrance. Oh, welcome back. Aisling stands solemnly at the doorway. You're back, Aisling. She kneels down, smoothing Aisling's long hair with a tender hand. You didn't go out to play today or visit Dr. Melanoe? I didn't go play. I went to find wild fruits out back. She brings her little hand from behind her back, carefully revealing a single bright fruit cradle in her palm. I want to eat the little lamb. Then could you be a good helper and wash the fruits first? Okay. Outside the room, Aisling speaks suddenly. Mom, is Noctis going to die? No, sweetie, Noctis is just resting. But it looks like Noctis is dying. On the health monitor system beside the bed, the display shows the human's vital signs approaching 0. I've seen machines like this at the medical station. When the numbers look like this, Melanoe just shakes her head and says, there's nothing we can do. The little girl stands on her tippy toes to peer and turn intently at her mother, at the monitor, then shakes her head in a small, learned gesture. Is Noctis Kyrios really going to die? You won't have to be. Mom, what will you do if Noctis dies? Me, I don't know. Liv slowly rises to her feet. I've never known a world without Noctis. I will never not stand by and watch Noctis fade away before my eyes. There's no if. She would sacrifice her own life for a vision of the future, but she would never allow the commander to be the price paid for it. Oh, damn. Deep into the night, the conservation area lies in perfect silence. Its patrol lights now hidden behind the mountains. Damn. Oh, dude. Jesus. Oh, dude. Oh, no. Oh, that's sad, man. Holy. Liv stands beside the dining table, moving with the vacant air of a sleepwalker. The memory of the commandant coming home feels as if it happened only a moment ago, but in the blink of an eye. The neglected white curtains billow the specters in the darkness, their fabric whispering with a mournful dirge with the night wind. Noctis, commandant. Aww. She murmurs the human's name, her gaze fixed on the empty doorway, as if waiting for a miracle, as if calling for her soul to return. Aw, dude. The world does not pause for a single human. The sun rises as always, and so Liv continues her daily routine in the conservation area. As if nothing had happened, she works, she conducts her research, and she returns home to care for Aisling and the comatose human. Aw, dude. Aw, so sad, man. Liv? Yeah, I'm here to pick up this month's nutritional solution. This month's, right. The nutritional solution, right. Still the same dosage as before? Alright. Melanoe effectively prepares the form, but as she hands it over, her movement falters. Damn. Oh, here, I was just thinking. Noctis has been comatose for quite some time now. When I last visited, the vitals were almost negligible. Are you certain you still wish to keep caring for a patient in this condition? I believe this is a personal matter, not a medical one, Dr. Melanoe. I'm sorry, I don't mean to overstep. It's just caring for a patient like this at home for so long. She searches for the most delicate words. For Aisling, wouldn't it be tough for her too? I know you're hurting, Liv, but for Aisling's sake, perhaps it's time to think about moving forward. That's not within your professional purview, Dr. Melanoe. I require the standard ration of life support nutrients. Please provide me with the amount specified on the form. Damn. Aw, dude, damn. Thank you. My apologies. Melanoe shakes her head, then turns to retrieve the nutritional solution from the storage room. Carrying the heavy solution by herself, Liv offers thanks to Melanoe and leaves the medical station. Aw, dude. Melanoe watches Liv's retreating figure for a long moment, then lets out a barely audible sigh. Does she still remember that human? Her mind remains in disarray. Logically, she should have forgotten everything by now. Oh? What? No one should be able to escape. The illusion is woven by its power. I don't know why she still remembers that human either. It's fine. It's precisely why. She's worthy of being my mother. What? So her decision is made? Of course. The voice from the void whispers with an ethereal lightness. I've already claimed the consciousness shards of that human. Of Noctis. I will claim her too. I'll make her and her mind truly mine. Beyond the fog, her eyes begin to shimmer with covetous golden light. Oh, great! Oh, so is a betrayal, great. So is a demon child, great, fun. Fun. Beyond the fog, her eyes begin to shimmer with a covetous golden light. Mind? What exactly do you want to do with her mind? I don't know, but I want it. What of another, like mine? No. A greedy singular desire swells within those golden pupils. Fun. Only hers, it must be hers. Melanoe lets out a gentle sigh. If this is truly what you want. Fun. Her fingers dance through the air and the very fabric of space begins to unravel, peeling away layer by layer into unreality. Behind the torn celestial curtain looms a colossal spider web. The web contracts, layer upon layer, its strands coalescing and thickening into a surging red tide. Fun. So it shall be, Aisling. Whatever you desire, I will give it to you to mend that indelible regret. Fun. The red tide descends on schedule. A vicarious crimson shroud that smothers like the mountain-nestled conservation area. Ah, great. Completely caught off guard, the patrol team loses half its members in an instant. Now Conservation Area 368 stands isolated, like the solitary manor trapped in a blizzard, utterly cut off from any hope of rescue. We've lost contact with all the surrounding conservation areas. The supervisor paces in frantic circles around the central plaza. Ah, fun. Wait, what do we do now? The serum stocks are gone. We don't even have a reserve of protective suits. Mommy, I'm scared. Liv stands motionless amid the swirling chaos. To her, the scene feels staged. People around her are like actors in a play, each fervently performing their prescribed roles of desperation. It's as if they're all waiting, urging her to stop and step into the spotlight to play her part. Oh, damn. Mom? The little girl with blue hair tugs gently at Liv's sleeve. Okay, damn. Alright. Iceling, sweetie, why are you here? I asked you to stay in your room. Liv kneels down, gently smoothing Iceling's hair, which has become disheveled from running. Ah, fun. The person in the room, Noctis, woke up. Iceling whispers the news softly to Liv. Woke up, where's Noctis now? I saw Noctis Kyrios open eyes, so I came to tell you. Liv breaks into a desperate run. Ah, fun, great. Their house is near the edge of the conservation area, not too far from where the red tide is spreading. Okay, damn. Commandant! 2 streets away, she spots a emaciated figure stumbling out the front door. Oh, damn, okay. No! The figure seems to hesitate for a fraction of a second. Oh, damn. But does not stop at the sound of her desperate, shattered cries. The red tide suddenly rears up like a leviathan, its crest curving into an impossible towering arc. Ah, great. Commandant, Liv, don't! Liv lunges forward, her fingers stretching, straining, and brushing nothing but the empty air where the human's clothing had just been. Ah, fun! The figure is gone, instantly, utterly engulfed by the crashing tide of crimson. Ah, fun. Commandant! Ah. A grief so violent and it physically seizes her mind, it is a blizzard. A shock of 10,000 needles, and her fingers go instantly deathly cold. She screams a raw, gut-wrenching sound torn from her core. The red tide offers no answer. It simply recedes, its waves lapping indifferently against the shore. Oh, damn. No, shouldn't be this way. Liv, stay calm. You have to stay calm. Remember, you still have Iceling. Melanoe's voice is strained. The simplest comfort feeling futile as she offers it. Iceling. Aww. Liv turns toward the child aside, a hollow look in her eyes. Noctis is over there. Noctis! The child, oblivious to the danger of the red tide projection, lets out a gleeful cheer as she darts through the forest of adult legs. Oh, damn. And sprints heading into the red tide. Oh, shit. An absolute suffocating silence crashes down upon the conservation area. Slowly, mechanically, Liv rises to her feet. Oh, damn. Melanoe's hand shoots out, a futile gesture. With her movement, the very dust motes hang frozen, and time itself seems to stretch into a brittle, endless moments. Damn. As everyone in the conservation area turns their heads in a mechanical unison, a chaotic, statically buzzing swells, only to stop dead immediately. Oh, damn. Aw, dude, this is insane, man. Holy. Within the red tide, Iceling is deconstructed. The form dissolves like clay and water, only to be remodeled by the tide. Mom? Oh, damn. The red tide's delirious whispers call through the air, and then another figure begins to rise beside the child. So shit. It has no face, no defining features, yet its silhouette is the scar upon Liv's soul, a shape she knows all too well. Commandant, Liv. Mom? Can we eat the little lamb now? The child's voice, once innocent, now twisted into something grotesque as it echoes from within the red tide. Oh, fun. Mom, why are you not coming? Aisling speaks with confusion beside her. The humanoid figure instantly collapses as if foreshadowing an inevitable end. Oh, damn. Mom? Tears well in the eyes of the child denied her mother. When she realizes Liv will not come closer, her confusion shatters into heart-wrenching wails. Aw. Mom, why are you not coming? Come stay with me. I want you to hug me. Come stay with me in Noctis. Mom. Oh, damn. Aw. Her weeping amplifies, resonating through the crimson medium as the red tide swells, climbing steadily higher. Ah, fun. Aisling. Liv lowers her gaze, veiling the profound sorrow within her eyes. The red tide laps hungrily at the soil, its leading edge nearly reaching her ankles. It's you, isn't it? She lets out a quiet sigh. Mom? The red tide projection murmurs, its small hands reaching for Liv. I'm here. Noctis is here. Let's be together forever. It's you, isn't it, Aisling? Since the very beginning, it has always been you. The red tide rustles at her feet, the crimson tide waves churning as if brewing a new storm. Oh, damn. Yet Liv does not flinch. As she has always done, she kneels, melting the projection at eye level. Her expression holds no fear, only profound bottomless sadness. Hey. This is not the reaction it anticipated. After losing her family, her child shouldn't she be terrified? Shouldn't be furious? Shouldn't she be shattered by grief? Mom? Its voice falters like a child denied a treat. Its projection freezes. The projection freezes, its wailing dying into utter bewilderment. Why isn't she like the humans from Melanoe's memories? Why doesn't she rush headlong into the red tide, desperate to join her perished loved ones? Damn. Don't you love me? Don't you love Noctis? Of course I love Commandant. Aw. And I love you too. Perhaps for a while I truly let myself get lost in the warmth you created. You must have worked hard. Would you like to eat something first? Mom, Bella's word for you again. Alright. Though the world is an illusion, the memories they have shared together are real enough. You do love me? But why? Why did I wait until now to expose your charade? Damn. Of course it's because... The sky shatters, piece by piece, peeling away to reveal a horrifying crimson void. Waves of red tide surge even higher, now pouring down from the broken heavens. I want to catch you. Liv's gaze is steady, fixed on Aisling. I need to know who created this place and who wants Commandant and me dead. Thunder cracks, violent and final, shake the very air. Damn, alright. The world freezes in this moment. The red tide projection shatters. The whole sky dissolves as a monstrous crimson wave erupts through it, sending the illusion crashing down in a rain of nothing. Hey, alright, let's go. Liv thrusts her hand into the surging red tide. Instantly, the infection crawls like venom from her fingertips. All this time, I've suspected everyone. I've run through every possible ending in my mind. I just didn't want to believe that it was really you. The red tide creeps greedily up her arm. A corrosive whisper trying to invade her chaotic mind. Damn. Okay, alright. Oh, shit. Oh. This is what you wanted, isn't it? Then come see for yourself. Oh, that's not creepy at all. As the last of the false illusions devoured by the red tide, Liv's fingers closed firmly around something solid within. Hey, alright. A cloth strip. The Graven's Commandant's cloth strip. The very one tied firmly around her wrist. Come and see the thing you want, what it truly is. Hey, alright. Her low swell slices a fierce silver scar through the air, striking toward the heart of the red tide. Hey, alright, let's go. Hey, let's go! Let's go! But yeah, oh, that was so cool to see see the illusion finally being exposed. But yeah, man, really, really good stuff, man. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, it's so good, dude. But yeah, this is probably where I'm gonna stream here for today. So yeah. Yeah. I will be, but yeah, anyways. Just so good, man. The story is just really ramping up, man. And the music is just great, the art is great. And just really loving how the story is really ramping up. So good, dude. But I will be, this is where I'm going to stream, but I will be streaming again on Monday at 7 p.m. EST. So we will be playing some more Genshin. So yeah, hope to see you there. But also, I will be posting the stream schedule for tomorrow as well. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But that's all I really gotta say. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please drop a like on the stream. Also, if you want to see more, be sure to drop a subscribe and a follow and all that good stuff. Also, let me know what you thought of the stream down in the comments below. And thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Remember to stay humble, be kind to people, and see you guys later.